Bucks went through. J. Cole said his memes and mules, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me, they never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin, with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, hey, I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Davis now to return it. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. This one complete to Bateman. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Alert! From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Allen on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to throw again. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And third down coming up. From the gun, Josh Allen. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Ooh. He is in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Go! They'll run here with the rookie. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
56, 56. Alert! We go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Bateman is the motion man. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. a pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And the offense are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A first down there on a gain of 12. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
70 Lions. Go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check smash, check smash. Go track, go track.
They put Adams in motion. They'll look to throw again. This is intercepted. He gets free. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Bills. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Track at 60.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That is hard. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go, sack.
He'll drop to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
A little bit of a snowball effect going on. Things seem to be unraveling just a little bit here offensively. It was the miscommunication that led to the incomplete pass on the first play. Now it's a sack on 2nd down, and they find themselves going the wrong direction.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Into space. Hollywood Brown. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
56, 56. What's up?
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Going for it all. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
18, Pioneer, Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Ready, set. Half the 60. Half the 60. Here we go, set.
Here's a run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On play action, Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On second down, here's Allen. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Alert! Look out!
Throwing again. It's Allen. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready! Unlock right! Hurt!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
18 Raptor, 79 Bronco. Check, hurt.
They put Adams in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Check. Riggs, Lion. Riggs. Panther Street. Hey, smash, rip, check, Bobcat. Check up.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is hard. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
19
At the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Back to the air once more on second down. There's that man again. Another catch. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, check that. Go, Reed. Go, Hurt. Right there, Hurt. Go.
On play action, he'll set up. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
5 wide. That's it.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set up. Track at 60. 18, run. 18, run. Set up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
Street. Check smash. Check. Go trap. 19 tight. Warrior 70.
Back to the air again on 2nd and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Oh my, intercepted in the end zone. And that's a touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains 1 step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards. He'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On play action, Allen. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Hey, home. Hey, tight. What's up?
On 2nd down, Allen. Again, working deep downfield. And the Dolphins will take over possession here at the 44.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
To the air now on 1st and 2. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. Man in motion, heading left. They'll look to throw yet again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a 3rd and 10.
70 range.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. That's taken in. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. So a road win here for the Bills. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from South Florida.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they'll have been asked no more. No, or an Austin bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna